That's my favorite line from this movie. Hello there, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection Viewer Guy here. Number 297, Robert Bresson's Hasard Balthazar. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. 1966, 95 minutes, black and white, French. It's a good movie. It's a good movie, but I don't know what to make of it because it's so depressing. It's so very sad, and it's really hard to, it's just hard to think about. I mean, everybody's going to have a different interpretation of this movie, and I'm just going to give you mine. Basically, the movie is about a donkey, and we also get this parallel story of his original owner, Maria. The two of them grow up and live horrendously similar, not horrendously, but somewhat similar lives. In the beginning, we see Maria and Balthazar as little, and then Maria loses Balthazar to a bunch of different owners, and we see Balthazar being treated in times very kindly, also very poorly. He's abused quite a bit throughout the movie. But so is Maria. So Maria is abused a lot too. But the thing is, I mean, like, it's like they both kind of just accept their lives. But I think maybe Balthazar accepts his fate, just a little more, with a little more humility, a little more just kind of like, he just kind of accepts it better. It just, it doesn't feel like, and I don't know, maybe I'm like trying to not say, because he's an animal, he's just a donkey. It's like just a donkey, because he's a donkey, he realizes, that maybe he's obviously a little smarter than, he's just as smart as us, maybe even smarter. He realizes that he can't do much about his situation, so he just accepts it. Maria, on the other hand, doesn't have to be with Gerard, as played by extremely young, time-traveling Drake Bell, of all people. She could have been with Jacques, her childhood friend, her childhood love, but no, she just decides to get, basically abused by this guy, and just accepts it, accepts being bullied by her boyfriend, and meanwhile, all the while, accepting her boyfriend's abuse of Balthazar, or apparently, I mean, it's like she barely even stands up for him, for Balthazar in the movie. It's like, I mean, she tries to take care of him, but it's like, at the same time, Gerard, like, lights Balthazar's tail on fire and whips him and all that, and it's pretty sad, Balthazar, I mean, is just not treated well. He's, left out in the cold, or I think, and spoiler alert, not that you could have guessed, but Balthazar dies at the end. He's shot, and I don't know who shoots him. This in the movie was really difficult to follow at times. But yeah, he just kind of dies at the end. It's God, it's one of the most tragic endings of a movie I've ever seen. I mean, especially just the scene. I mean, at first, we see Balthazar walking, and he's kind of bleeding. You see him bleeding out of the side, or like the right side of his body. I think it's his right side. And he walks down toward these sheep. There's sheep herder and the sheep. And he just lays down and just begins to die. And it's weird because it's like Balthazar is like laying down. All the sheep are facing the opposite direction. No one's looking at Balthazar. None of the sheep are. And then he dies, and then the sheep just kind of walk past. And I wonder if that's an allusion to, like, life. We don't wish to see death. We don't want to. We're okay. We're okay with the dead. As long as, as soon as they're gone. As soon as they're gone, we're okay. Everything's okay. But we can't bring ourselves to witness the act of death, or the process of death, if you will. And yeah, so apart from that, yeah, this is a movie I'm gonna need to watch again before I can make a really good. I mean, I had high hopes for it, after, obviously the last movie we saw was Diary of a Country Priest. I still think Diary of a Country Priest is still his masterpiece. I mean, of the three we've seen, of course, we've only seen 3 of his movies. But of the 3 we've seen, this is definitely, Diary of a Country Priest is definitely the best. Then Hasard Balthazar, then La Dames du that movie. I might need to watch that one again, but I don't know. I remember really not liking the title, the lead female character. So that just kind of puts me off from watching it again. But maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this summer. I don't know. Definitely got a lot more to rewatch for next season. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, this movie is up for a lot of different interpretations, but I feel like it really is about just how parallel life can be between human and donkey, and I think it's just it really is about humility. It is about acceptance. About it's just tragic. It's a very tragic movie, and yeah, it's just really about taking control of your life versus accepting your fate. That's how I see it. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. I will give this... There was a reason why I wanted to give this less than an A, and I can't remember why. So, because of that, I'm just going to give it an A. It's a great movie, but I still don't know exactly how to feel about it. It is really good. I feel like I need to watch it again before I decide, I'm gonna go out and buy it, So I might do that sometime this summer, and maybe chime in again with you guys about it. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, this is a really awesome movie. A lot of people call this a masterpiece. This is Bresson's masterpiece. I still feel like personally, Diary of a Country Priest is that masterpiece for Bresson. But like I said, there's quite a few. We got Pickpocket, and we've got a couple others, and yeah. So yeah, but that's the only one I can think of right now, and I think that's next season. So anyway, but for now, all Hasard Balthazar, which apparently translates to at random Balthazar or something like that. It's just kind of just a bit of a random title too. But yeah, a really awesome movie, but damn, is it hard to watch, especially the ending. Supplements. Oh yeah, Donald Ritchie, the whitest white guy that ever whited. There's an interview he talks about how he just talks about I'm such a Bressonian. Oh my god, I feel like the death. It signifies. It's like when you take an apple and you bite into the apple and you plant a flower in it. It's like God, fucking hell. He should be the president of all things Criterion. He should have a podcast on public radio called all things Criterion, and it should air from 1 to 2 every Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon, and yeah, it'd be the hit thing. Yeah, so there's and there's also an hour-long episode of a show called Un Metteur en Order, Robert Bresson, which was done after the release of Hasard Balthazar. And it basically just has it has a lot of different it just is a episode dedicated to the movie. There's an extensive interview with Bresson talking about different scenes, so you get a little more insight into this movie. As I don't remember if there were any interviews on Diary of a Country Priest or Les Dames. But you get a lot of the people, Louis Malle and the woman who played Marie, Anne Wyzemski, and even Mr. I'm gonna make every movie with Anna Karina and you're gonna like it. Godard is even in it talking about how much he loves this movie. That's like, oh my god, I didn't know he liked movies other than his own. I did not know that. Wow. So anyway, so there's that. Really interesting. It was really interesting to see Brisson talking. I don't remember if we've got if we've had an interview with Brisson before this, but this one definitely struck a chord. And then there's the trailer, and that's it. So yeah, so that's it for this. All Hasard Balthazar A. Check it out at least once. But get your tissues ready, because it ain't easy. Anyway, that's it for today. Tomorrow we start our Suzuki Fest, kicking things off with Gate of Flesh, and then hopefully, I think hopefully we're probably gonna do Story of a Prostitute tomorrow. If not, we'll probably do, if we don't get it, we'll do Gate of Flesh tomorrow. Gate of Flesh will be tomorrow, and then we'll do probably Story of a Prostitute on Wednesday. But if not, we'll do Tokyo Drifter on Wednesday, and then maybe Story of a Prostitute on Thursday, and then for Thursday and Friday, Thursday we'll do Story of a Prostitute and Branded to Kill, and we'll all be set. And then, like I said, next Sunday, Qui-Gon, and then I gotta get in touch with Josh and Caitlin about the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. In fact, I should probably put a hold on the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, because it's coming. So anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Don't be rude to donkeys, and don't beat up women, and yeah, that's basically it. And don't steal. Yeah, and that's all the morals I got for you today. So anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for our Suzuki Fest, starting with Gate of Flesh. And until then, goodbye.